Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. Now, if you're just joining us, we open up the phone lines 800-585-1051. When you guys are out and about dating, are you doing background checks and research on your partner? That is the question. Now, Lauren LaRosa says absolutely, positively yes. Now, what kind of background checks are you doing?
I'm asking, I'm gonna ask like people that are mutual to us. Like,
So you go through his Instagram?
Yeah, if I know you through somebody, I probably ask them, or if I go through Instagram and see you have a mutual follower, I might reach out and be like, hey, if the person if I'm cool with that person. But I just need to know a little bit, like, what am I getting myself into? Is it worth the time? Because people come off very.
When the last time you had to do that?
I think I just did that like a month ago.
But you don't do background checks like to see if he was arrested, what he was arrested for, and all that stuff.
I don't, but I do have a couple homegirls that do it immediately. The minute they know your full name, yes, they do, 100%.
So, but what does that mean? Just because he's been arrested, though? Like, what?
But you want to see what he's arrested for.
I think people just want to know. One of my homegirls that does it, her mom is a former police chief. So, like, it's just, they've always just been in the practice of, like, that's just what they do. But I think they just want to know. Like, it's a big safety thing for most women, too. But it's like safety, but then you really just want to know, like, is it what it appears to be? Because the flags be so green in the beginning.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't have a problem with that. I think men need to do that, too.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I think when men start dating these women, they should be doing background checks. And even if it's not like going online to try to figure out a person's criminal background, just ask about the individual. Ask about the young lady. Do you know her?
Yep.
Who is she? What is she about? Is she a scammer? Has she set dudes up before?
Yep, right.
What's her body count?
But most
is she crazy in some way,
guys,
shape, or form?
Most guys do that. And the questions they ask, is she crazy? Who did she used to deal with? Like, who was her last boyfriend? Is she disconnected from that situation? Because they want to know, like, all right, if I'm staying at the crib.
Who's her baby father?
Yeah, like, it's a
absolutely.
safety thing. But then they do ask, like, is she crazy? Because it's like, now they want to know, like, all right.
Do you check horoscopes? One of our producers says background checks include horoscopes.
Yes.
I think you should treat it like jobs. Go to their social media history, too.
I do that, too.
See what they've been tweeting about. See what they've been posting about.
Twitter, Instagram. I looked at tag photos because that's how you find a girlfriend that they saying that they don't have.
Jesus.
I do.
You said horoscopes. So what?
Yeah.
So who won't you date? What horoscope won't you date?
I will date any horoscope, but I just know what I'm getting because I know what I'm getting a little bit. Like, I always attract Pisces, and they.
Hold on, Nyla. Let me turn your mic on. Turn
Nyla's mic on. Nyla's in there.
Nyla, what's up, Nyla?
I absolutely will never date a Virgo ever again.
We don't want you either.
I forgot your Virgo. Taylor's in the background, like, yes. And I think I'm good off of Scorpios, too. I can stay away.
So really horoscopes? So you base everything off a horoscope?
I don't base everything off of horoscopes, but I'm definitely heavy into horoscopes.
So if you meet a
and
gentleman
background checks are also essential because when I was in college, my homegirl brought this man over to the crib. We meet the guy. He's telling us about him. He's doing like all the bells and whistles. He's complimentary, flowers, X, Y, and Z. Why me and my other roommate look him up, and this guy had a domestic abuse case in Florida, and he was wanted in Florida.
Damn.
Sitting in our living room. So yeah, we doing background checks. We need to know everything.
So if you meet a good guy,
y'all call the police? There was no reward for him? I gotta teach y'all how to really hustle.
They just want him out the house at that point. Now that was smart. Because y'all get him locked up. He knows y'all got him locked up,
Who
and that's what it is.
If there's a reward for him,
Who cares?
take
He
his
comes
ass
back
to
when he
jail.
gets out. Come get
Because
y'all.
most of the time in them DV situations, they don't stay locked up for long. So then they would have came back and got hurt.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. We got Brandy on the line. Brandy, good morning. Brandy?
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. So we're asking, do you do background checks and research before dating somebody?
Okay, so my thoughts on that is I'm married. I've been married for 20-some years, but I have a girlfriend that is newly divorced, and I am her PI. She has started with some dating apps, things like that, and there's too much information out there available not to. You are out there by yourself, so absolutely you should know who you are meeting and what you guys have in common. So you can do register of deeds, there's too many social media sites not to be able to draw a good conclusion before you date somebody.
I agree.
I agree with you, Mama. She's
right.
We got City on the line. City, good morning.
What's up, man?
We're talking about background checks and research before you dating somebody.
Yeah, well, okay. Who's doing the background check? The woman?
Both
You
people
could
can.
too.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go to their social media site, see what they've been tweeting, go on their Facebook, see what they talking about.
So is that the person's character? Is that actually a representation of the person?
That's a good question, too.
I don't think so fully. I think it's a start, though. Like, it can help you kind of. But for me, when I go to social media, I'm not even more so looking at, like, is this your character all the way? Because I still want to get to know you in person. I'm trying to make sure you don't have relationships you hide in, like, that type of thing.
Kids you hide in.
Yeah,
So
like,
if that person told you everything you need to know, and you can't judge if they're lying or not, I think that's your problem.
It depends on
You're
how
not a good judge of character.
it depends on how far you are with the person, because sometimes you'll meet a person and be like, get their number and be like, hey, let's meet up next week. Y'all might not even talk before that first meetup, or let's meet this weekend.
I think you just hit a trigger for Lauren. She just started.
No, I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered at all.
Now, I disagree with City though, because people lie, and you don't know people. You're starting to learn people, and I think sometimes people will lie. They'll put their best foot forward, and you really want to know what they're about.
But
Like
what he
said
said is true though. When you go to social media, is that really the representation?
I don't think
feel
it's a
like-
full representation, because if you went to my social media, depending on the day, I don't know where I would sweat you. But if
I
you
feel
meet me
like
in person, it'd probably be different.
Social media is really just like your best version of yourself. Like, I'm putting all my best on here. My best outfits, my best accomplishes. I don't think it's a real reflection of who the person is.
Well, that's Nala. She's joining us. Of course, she has Pastor Arce in a little bit, but 800.
Also, too, I want to tell people, man, call up for Donkey of the Day. I like the fact that we are opening up the phone so much today, and it's Friday, so I want y'all to call in with your own Donkey of the Days.
800
Or go to the Talkback feature on the iHeartRadio app and send me your Donkey of the Days.
800-585-1051. We're asking, do you do research or background checks on somebody you're dating? Call us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Lola Rosa is filling in for Jess, and Nala's with us this morning. So we're asking 800-585-1051. Do you do a background check and do research on your partner? Is that something you do? And we got a lot of people on the phone line. We got Dupree on the line. Dupree, good morning.
Man, what's up? DJ Envy, Uncle Charlotte, and Lauren LaRosa.
Peace,
Good
King.
morning,
What's up,
Nyla
brother?
here too.
Man, good morning. So I'm calling in to answer the question of the day. You definitely got to do a background check on these females. I had an ex who was lying on social media talking about she a dental hygienist, and we still got the girl in school for a dental assistant. So I'm like, girl, why are you over here lying to the people? And then this other girl, she over here talking about she a PA, but then she come to find out she a CNA. So she not a doctor assistant, she the nurse assistant. So yeah, we definitely got to do our background check. For sure.
Well, at least she in the ballpark.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
you know what I'm
is.
saying? She in somebody's mouth.
She's not a dentist. She's just
Yeah.
a dentist assistant.
She in somebody's mouth.
She in
She
the
almost
mouth.
there.
You
She
know
about
what
to
I'm
be
saying?
there.
She all over the mouth.
I feel like she's manifesting.
Yeah, she's manifesting. She put it in the air. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Nicole. How are you guys doing?
Hey, Nicole.
Nicole.
Good morning.
You sound so pleasant.
Good morning.
She's trying to holler at you. Sound like it. But Nicole,
Oh, my God.
we're asking, do you do background checks and research on people you're dating?
Yes, I do. So, crazy story. 4 years ago, I met this guy at a downtown bar, and he told me his name. We exchanged numbers, and I went on to the internet and just typed his name into Google. He came up as a registered sex offender.
Jesus.
That'll do it.
But I didn't get that vibe from him. So I was like, this is
What?
something that's more to the story.
Hold on.
Wait. No, Charlamagne.
What kind of vibe are you looking to get?
You didn't have the registered sex offender vibe. What is the registered
Okay,
sex
okay.
offender vibe, ma'am?
Like creepy, right? Creepy. Like, you know, like he has a hidden background, some attention. But I didn't get that from him. He was very kind and sweet. Kind of, well, we could say that about Jeffrey Dahmer, right?
I was about
So
to
we'll
say,
see.
most of them people be like that, very charming.
Well, what were you looking for? Like a van with no windows? Like what would be sex offender?
Yo, if he pulled up, did he come to the date on the van in the van?
So listen, let me give y'all some more context. So I did hang out with him again.
After you
that,
found out?
sis.
You
No,
Sis.
so he brought it.
You crazy.
He brought up himself, and he told me what happened. He was in the military. He had sex with some drunk girl, and she had a fiance, and she said she told her fiance that he raped her. But it wasn't rape, right? And he was in the military, so you know these girls out here be trying to get these military men caught up. So anywho, fast forward, he is the father of my child. Our child is 4 years old.
Whoa.
Oh, the registered sex offender?
This is too
That
much.
escalated
Wow.
so fast.
Oh no, I understand
You
what
got a
you're saying.
YouTube channel?
So you're saying that he had to register as a sex offender, but it was for something he actually didn't do.
He said he didn't do it.
Isn't sex
Correct.
offender underage?
No. That could be rape. Rape could
Well,
be.
I don't know.
You know what though? Hold on. I think Nyla might be right.
No, I thought sex offender. If you rape somebody,
But if you have to register as a, hold on, let me.
hold on,
let's
we'll
look
do
it up.
research.
Now
Let's do
I'm-
research. Yeah. Does he have a mustache, man?
I did not expect this story to have a happy ending. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I have a mustache.
He doesn't have a mustache, and he has a
Well,
white van.
Congratulations. Or should I say congratulations?
You are required to register as sex offenders to keep law enforcement informed about their whereabouts to prevent them from committing additional sex crimes. The purpose of the sex offender registry. So this happens when it can just be rape, sexual assault, statutory rape, child molestation. It's not just
Just
underage.
kids, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Wow.
it worked out for you, man.
No, because he's the worst baby father ever. Worst decision of my
Whoa,
life.
girl,
I'm not
girl,
gonna-
I'm so
you
confused.
had the
I am
signs.
so
You had the signs.
confused.
All
Okay,
right.
Now you had the signs.
It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That wasn't even
All
a red
right.
flag. He threw a red blanket.
Have a great day.
All right. Well,
All right. Bye.
Wow.
I just,
Lord have mercy.
I just don't understand anything in life no more.
I gotta pray after that one.
Yeah.
Something got on me.
Lord
The
have
Jamie
mercy.
Ann on Instagram, she said, she's in our live on Instagram. She said, I read the full court documents. This other guy said, Instagram is just enough for me. So yeah, guys do be checking. I didn't know guys check social media though. Like I thought that they look, but I know they deep dive.
I'm sure they deep dive.
Y'all,
Just like you deep dive.
yeah, but I feel like men be acting so cool, like none of that stuff.
And especially you. You talk about some of the men that you be talking to. So they got to make see, man, if you really talking to a guy, if you really dating, if you a player, like.
That, you know what? I have an issue with dating. If I'm dating, why would I not be talking to, like, I can talk to more than one person. Like, why is that a bad thing? Men make that such a bad thing.
I'm not dating, I don't know, but if somebody's dating you and they want to get, close to you and you got 6, 7 guys, they might look at you as a
6,
player that you
7
don't take it like.
crazy. That's
All
a
right,
lot
2,
of
3.
people. But if I like you and you become a priority, why are you worried about the other two or
Just
the
in
other
case,
one?
you might be a player. You might just be trying to get a little something for everybody.
See,
I got to see what your
people need to
background is. I got to
understand-
see what your horoscope is.
But as a woman, we're supposed to be okay with, like, if we're just dating because men are quick to be like, I'm not your boyfriend.
That's good. He letting you know what it is off top.
But I can't have a boundary and let you know that I'm dating other people
I
and you
think
should
there's
just focus
nothing
on
wrong
me.
with it. I think you don't gotta say it though.
Yeah, don't
Sometimes-
tell
no,
nobody you a hoe.
Going to Gino this weekend.
Why you gonna tell him you a hoe?
I don't even say it. I just get put in these predicaments where I'm being treated like I'm a horrible person because I'm not like with like one like just with this one
you
person.
know,
Stop telling them you a
How do they
hoe.
know?
Because she gets on the air and talks about 3
Yeah, you
guys she
know,
talked to in
even-
Delaware State
Even
last
before,
week.
even before I was here, people always just assume I deal with a lot of people, and they be like, it's hard to compete
Lauren, always act like you 1D. Rest in peace to Liam. Okay.
Period.
Always act like you 1D.
with. Period.
Okay.
Like you what?
Look at me. I'm in all
1D.
white over here. I am a wife.
1D.
1D, one man, one person.
Oh,
One Direction.
Jesus Christ. You
Got
young
it.
stud.
And my
You don't know what D is anymore?
my 1D, babe, you my everything.
He just
That's
called
how
you
we
the
ride.
young stud in the
young
making.
stud.
Young stud.
What
That's
a
gonna
dick.
that's gonna stick with you now. Like,
No,
young
it's
stud.
YSL, young stud life.
Young stud life. All right.
Yo,
We got Jess With The
minor
Mess with
stud
Laura
is
LaRosa
crazy.
coming up. What we talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. Minor stud threw me off. There's some updates in the Big Meech case as well. Not the case, but Big Meech's release as well. They've released some of his conditions of his 2016
2026 release.
2026.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.